Death on the job, I'm sick of walking this dog. It's like I live in a fog. Tonight I want something new. I feel the need to get rude. I'm tired of watching the tube. Oh, God, I need some fast relief. So, hey, baby, please, now won't you tell me you feel the same and you want someone to turn it all around and let you freak. Now it's on. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. For today's video, we are actually tackling some spaces around my home that I don't usually clean here on my channel, so I am really excited to be sharing today's video. As you can see, we are starting outside on my front step, and it was extremely dirty out here. So we are breaking out the pressure washer and getting started by just cleaning this entire area. I did also purchase some new flowers and decor to just get this space ready for summer. We're also going to be deep cleaning my laundry room in today's video. I am pulling out the washer and the dryer so we can clean behind those. We cleaned underneath the sink, and we are just getting a ton done in today's video. So thank you all for being here. I am so happy that you clicked on today's video, and I really hope you enjoyed this one.
I'm laying down to compile it. Oh no, I see you only when you're balling. Oh no, I don't even care to die. I see you in a while, 'cause this time I will choose.
It was such a beautiful day this day, so I was more than happy to be outside getting some housework done. Like I mentioned, I am just starting off by pressure washing everything. I know you should probably not pressure wash your wood doors, but ours is due to be stained anyway, so I just wanted to give it a really good clean because there was so much dirt caked onto it, and I will be staining this probably later on this season before the colder weather rolls around. After we get the stairs cleaned off, we are also going to be using the pressure washer to clean off my entryway mats just to get all of the dirt out of those. And then I'm also going to be setting up the flower pots and the flowers I purchased earlier in the day. I was so excited to get my flowers set up this year just because, as you can see, my entryway is very neutral. It's a lot of browns and grays, and the flowers just give it that beautiful pop of color that it needs. I learned my lesson this year though when it comes to buying flowers. I was way too late. Last year I purchased flowers at the end of May and there was tons to choose from, but of course this year I'm almost a month behind and it was very picked through at my local greenhouse. Luckily, I was able to find 2 baskets that matched and they were beautiful, so I'm happy and it worked out, but I will definitely not be leaving flowers till this late in the season again. I like to purchase the flowers that are in the hanging baskets because I am able to just place these right into my flower pots. The baskets fit perfectly, and then I don't have to deal with all of the extra dirt when transferring the flowers in here, and I can just avoid the mess completely. I would highly recommend, if your planters can fit the hanging baskets, definitely go this route. It is so much easier and more convenient, and I am able to just cut off the plastic hangers and they are good to go.
Let's get some sun, baby, it's time to go. All we need to put on is the radio. I can feel the heat is rising, and that beat is hypnotizing. Oh, oh, oh. No, we run the show. Let's get
I am so excited to be partnering with Eufy for today's video, so a big thank you to Eufy for sponsoring this portion of the video. Justin and I have been wanting a video doorbell for months now, and we have spent a ton of time researching which one would be best for us. And once we read all about Eufy's video doorbell, we knew immediately that this was the one that we wanted. Unfortunately for us, for some reason, our previous doorbell was installed sideways, and as you can see in the upcoming clip, it left a huge area without any stucco underneath it. So we did decide to build a little base for our doorbell just to cover the area up, and this worked out perfectly and was an easy fix. I did just grab a spare piece of wood that we had and I spray painted it black so it matched the doorbell, and like I said, this worked perfectly because we did want our doorbell from Eufy to go vertically. Once the base was dry, we began to set it up, and the doorbell was extremely straightforward and very easy to install. And the biggest selling features for us with Eufy's option of doorbells is that there is no monthly fee or subscription, so there is absolutely zero hidden costs. You purchase the doorbell once and you are good to go, and it also has local storage. Once you download the Eufy security app to your phone, you are alerted on your phone anytime someone is coming up to your door, and you are able to respond to them in real time. You can see them approaching the second they come into view of the camera, and you are also able to speak directly to them if you need to through the app on your phone. Justin is loving that he can just check on his app and see if there is a package left on our step. But for me personally, I love the fact that I am just feeling a lot more safe and secure, knowing that I can see exactly who is at my door before I go to answer it. I did want to make sure I also gave you a quick overview of the Eufy security app to just show you how amazing the camera quality is. I did also want to kind of show you the different options and features that are offered on their app and just how easy and user-friendly it is to use. Eufy offers free shipping, and they were also kind enough to provide me a discount code for you guys for their 2K wired video doorbell with eco-friendly packaging. Click the link down below in my description box and use the code Aleah8200 to save yourself $70 off. This is such an amazing deal, and it does end on July 10th, so make sure you do take advantage of this huge discount and click the link down below to order yourself one of these video doorbells. We absolutely love ours, and I would highly recommend it to everybody.
We got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies.
Now that we have finished outside, we are moving inside and getting started in the laundry room. Like I mentioned at the beginning of today's video, we are doing a complete deep clean of this room. The first thing I am doing is just getting everything out of here that does not belong in here, and then we're going to get started with the deep cleaning. I am going to be pulling out the washing machine, and when I say I am pulling out the washing machine, I actually mean that Justin's the one doing it, but we're going to be moving the washing machine, the dryer, and getting underneath those cleaned. I'm also going to be scrubbing the baseboards and cleaning under the sink because something spilled under there and it made an absolute mess, so I'm really excited to get in here and get all of the deep cleaning done.
Now I thought I should let you know, yeah, no words no more, no. I really thought we had it covered. Was gonna patch up all the scars, but we smashed up all the parts. Oh, na na na.
We have lived in this house for 4 years now, and I don't think I have once pulled out the washer and dryer to clean behind it. So this is 4 years worth of dirt and dust and dog fur that I was needing to clean up.
Down, 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 baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat, yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah, and I thought it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know, yeah, no words no more, no. I got so high on a low, that's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know, yeah, no words no more, no.
I was having a hard time sucking up this fur ball, and I'm assuming it's because I am overdue with cleaning the filters on my stick vacuum, so I will be doing that soon, but the suction power is just not where it should be.
No words no more, no, no. Yeah. comatose. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. We keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. But now, no, it's no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I love you the most.
I also wanted to apologize for the angles and the footage that I was getting when it came to cleaning behind the dryer and the washing machine. It was virtually impossible to get my camera and my tripod to fit back here, so I was just working with what I had and doing the best I could. I know the angles are fine, and I'm sure some of you probably didn't even notice, but those are the things that I focus my attention on, and I always want my videos to be the best that I can possibly make them, and I always want to bring you the best angles and footage that I can.
You hear them calling, shouting your name. Turn up the collar and walk away. Feels like you're falling, now who is to blame? Wishing you'd only be more like them.
As we were attempting to push the dryer back into place, I believe it's the dryer's air vent, the silver crinkly tube, kept getting all messed up and getting squished, so I had to go back there so I could kind of guide it through so it could push back straight. So that is what I was doing behind the machine.
Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are. Don't let them sell you.
Over the last few months, I have definitely fell back in love with reading. I have been sharing a lot more on my Instagram about the books that I am reading. If you are not yet following me over on Instagram, make sure you head over there if you are interested. It is just at aleahmartins on Instagram. I just share a lot more updates, and you can just kind of keep up with me on more of a daily basis instead of just once a week like you do over here on YouTube. But I have been sharing the books that I am reading, and I have been loving anything Colleen Hoover. I didn't even know I enjoyed love stories or romance type books, but her books have been so good and I am really enjoying those. I usually enjoy the thrillers and the mysteries. I guess I'm kind of all over the map with what I enjoy, but if you do have any good book recommendations, leave them down below in the comments because I would love to check them out.
Know that we're beautiful, just the way we are. Beautiful. So don't go changing. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Keep on shining. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out.
I decided to just store my kids' giant bucket of bubbles underneath the sink in the laundry room, and as I went to go make room for it, I noticed that something had spilled underneath the sink. I still don't know what this was. I checked the bottom of every single cleaner and nothing was leaking. It looks like something sprayed maybe from the sink drain, but nothing was leaking there either, so I really have no idea what this is or what happened. It kind of looks like paint. I wasn't able to scrub it off with a cloth, but you will see I did grab my plastic scraper and I was able to get most of it off. It definitely is not perfect by any means, but it looks a lot better than it does right here.
That you're up to no good. Everyone has been telling me that you got me hooked. You're playing it big time. You're feeding me lies. Everyone has been bugging me to sever the ties, but I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No truth is hard to see. But now the never, ever, ever seemed to be over. I saw.
Instead of putting everything directly back underneath the sink, I did just grab one of these extra plastic bins I had laying around from the dollar store, and I'm putting the harsher chemicals in this one just in case something does leak. At least it will leak into the bin and not wreck the wood underneath. And then I'm also just putting my little carpet cleaner and the larger jugs of cleaner underneath the sink, and I am going to be buying a liner for underneath here just to protect it moving forward.
I am telling you, I'm going to smile. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them, no reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see. But now the never, ever, ever seemed to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star. And in a week or two, I won't remember who you are. Man down.
Now we are moving on into the kitchen, and as you can see, my countertops were an absolute mess. It was really messy in here because honestly, I have just not been keeping up with cleaning the kitchen like I usually do. We have just been so busy with doing work around the house, and we are tackling different projects, and don't worry, I am filming a lot of those for future videos. But the kitchen and honestly a lot of areas around my home have definitely taken a seat on the back burner when it comes to cleaning, so I am just excited to get in here and give it a really good clean.
I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star. And in a week or two, I won't remember who you are.
And this right here is a great example of what I mean that things have taken a seat on the back burner. These are all of the extra party supplies from Grayson's birthday that I ended up moving from our cupboard that I was cleaning out a couple of weeks ago, and they just have been sitting here for the last week or so, which is so not like me. But like I said, I'm just excited to get everything put back where it belongs and start fresh.
Talk about it like you're crazy. You know damn well I can't replace you. Just say what you mean. Don't waste your time being mad at me. Say what you mean. Say what you mean, and you'll get.
So we do have two Keurig coffee machines sitting here, and long story short, we did purchase a new one because our old coffee machine was making coffee and our coffees were tasting absolutely disgusting. We had no idea what was going on. I cleaned the machine, I descaled the machine, I did everything that there is to do, and our coffee was still tasting awful. So we bought the new machine and our coffee was still bad. So we thought maybe the coffee pods were bad. We couldn't figure it out. Our creamer smelled fine, it tasted fine on its own, but in the end we realized that it was the creamer. We have no idea what happened. We've been drinking the same creamer for years. It is the Coffee Mate Double Double, and it's delicious usually, but something was happening every time we mixed it with the coffee, so it must have been bad and it was just turning everything sour. But like I said, it was giving our coffee kind of a metallic taste. It wasn't like a bad creamer taste. I don't know, that probably sounds crazy that we wouldn't assumed it was the creamer. I'm sure that is where most people would have first checked and assumed the problem was, but instead of buying just a new bottle of creamer, we bought a whole new coffee machine. I don't know where our brains were at. It made sense at the time, but luckily I have returned it since then and we figured out the problem and we are moving on to better things.
You're pushing me away. Don't say to me that we'll talk another day. 'Cause my phone won't be ringing anyway. That's how you roll, yeah.
And now we are going to be loading all of these dirty dishes into the dishwasher, and I honestly was very impressed with myself because I was able to fit every single one of these dishes into the dishwasher. I feel like it's kind of my special talent to organize and play Tetris with all of the dishes until they all fit in the dishwasher. I do not like to hand wash anything. The only time you will catch me hand washing something is if it physically is just too big for the dishwasher, but I will be loading all of these up and then we will wrap up cleaning the kitchen and move on to the rest of the house.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with our bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby. I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right here we got so much time, looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with our bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list.
You guys may have noticed earlier in the video when I was collecting the dirty dishes off of the dining room table that Rowan was busy doing her crafts. She is very into all things crafting right now. She loves to paint and draw and work with Play-Doh, but the second she left the room, I did want to take advantage of the moment and get the table cleared off. You will see her run back in a second to give me some trouble saying she wasn't done yet, but I just needed my table back, even if it was for a couple of hours, and we were just about to eat supper, so this needed to be done.
Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. You could be one of the things.
Now we are going to be moving on to cleaning up the playroom, which is always one of my favorite and least favorite areas to clean. I don't enjoy putting everything back in the bins where it belongs, but I really do enjoy nothing more than having a perfectly cleaned and organized playroom. So this is definitely a bittersweet room when it comes to cleaning. I do also have to go through these bins again and start purging and organizing them a little bit better. I'm noticing they're starting to get a little bit mismatched and the kids are throwing things where they don't belong because they technically can't read the labels just yet, but they do know where the bins go just from where they are located on the storage shelf. But we're going to be cleaning in here by just picking up all of the toys, polishing and dusting all of the furniture, and then vacuuming the carpet.
I'm not gonna play nice. I'll be the witch you tell your friends about. I'm the crazy ex-girl you pretend you don't know, 'cause you know I could ruin your life. Rumor has it you have someone new.
Rowan's current favorite toys are the Polly Pockets, not the tiny little mini ones, but the ones that are the size of your finger and you dress them in the little rubber clothes, which is so nostalgic for me. Those were my absolute favorite toy when I was growing up. I had the biggest collection of Polly Pockets and accessories, and I had cars and a mall and the whole thing. And then my parents sold them because, of course, we didn't need them once I grew out of them. But looking back, I wish we kept them because it would be so much fun fun to hand something like that down to my daughters. But anyway, those are her favorite toys right now, and I need to figure out a great way to store them. I used to have a huge plastic trunk when I had them, and it was Polly Pocket themed, so there was little compartments to store everything. So I'm going to look online and see what I can find. But I think honestly, just like a Rubbermaid container with a snap lid would do just fine.
Someone like you. Don't forget I know your secrets too. In a minute I can spill the truth. 'Cause you'll never change, you'll always stay the same. Go on and tell all your friends all about me. I don't give up, nothing sticks to me, baby. Yes, hon, I'm Teflon, I don't give it up. So go ahead and tell them I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough.
I am going to be using the Method Wood for Good cleaner to polish and dust all of the furniture in my playroom. I honestly don't love this cleaner for the wood. You guys know Pledge is my favorite cleaner when it comes to polishing all of our furniture, but I do have quite a bit of this bottle left and I don't want it to go to waste, so I decided I might as well start using it up, and I will not be repurchasing it again.
A little bit too much, a little bit too much. I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough. 'Cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough. 'Cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much.
Strangers again. When you stepped into my life, such a magic feeling when you tore down my walls. I wish I could go back to right before you told me I'd try to change it all. But look at us now, could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again.
This was a lot later in the day, and surprisingly, I was still in the cleaning mood, so I decided to tackle my freezer that is in my kitchen. As you can see, it is an absolute mess in here. It is full to the top, which was causing a lot of ice and melting issues in my freezer because we just had too much stuff in here. So I'm going to empty everything out. I'm going to get the drawers cleaned out. I'm going to go through all of the food that we had in here and decide where I want to put it, whether that be back in the freezer up here. I will be transferring quite a bit of it to our deep freezer downstairs, and unfortunately I did have to throw out just a few things just because they were beyond freezer burned and I just couldn't see what was in here. So we're going to be tackling this, and that was going to be the day for me.
It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again.
I was going to go through the freezer with my vacuum cleaner to just suck up all of the extra crumbs and food that was left over in the drawers, but I quickly realized that this was not going to work. There was just too much water and ice left in the drawers, so I decided to go through with a paper towel and a microfiber cloth to just get as much of the crumbs out as I could.
Strangers again. Better get started. It's time to get my head up again. You said that you had to. I'll try to forget you.
Just didn't think we'd end up this way, like strangers again. Strangers again. Like strangers again. Oh, I know things will never be the same, like strangers again.
I really enjoyed filming and editing today's video. It is always so nice and honestly really refreshing to film different spaces around my home, like my front entry and deep cleaning the laundry room, and even doing small tasks like decluttering my freezer out. It is just nice to add new things to every video, and I do try so hard to make each video a little bit different, even if it's something small. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below, leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new here. Also, if you are interested in the security doorbell, make sure you check out Eufy with the link down below. I absolutely love ours and I would truly recommend them to everybody. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new video. Bye guys.
Cry for you, cry for you, cry for